No fears, no chains.
Invites you to live a life of emotional abundance.
Written by Vanessa Pisuto. Narrated by Belinda Sainsbury.
Good morning, dear friends. Our devotion for today, December 28th, is entitled War Zone. Our scripture reading is taken from Isaiah chapter 1 and verse 17. Learn to do good, seek justice, rebuke the oppressor, defend the fatherless, plead for the widow. Cassandra Lee is an inspiring woman. I had the privilege of interviewing her and learning what motivated her to found Justice Rising, a charity she runs with her husband. When Cassandra was 10, she felt God's call to be a missionary. As she prayed, God told her that He would send her to Zaire, the former name of the Democratic Republic of the Congo. The Republic of Congo, however, had been torn apart by years of war and was not a safe place for a 10-year-old girl. However, when Cassandra turned 17, God repeated His message and called her to serve in a war zone. Months later, Cassandra traveled to Africa for the first time and began learning about the challenges of children living in places like that. Over time, God inspired her to establish Justice Rising in order to open schools in a war zone and disrupt the vicious cycle of poverty and exclusion. Some of the students in these schools are child soldiers who managed to escape from the military. Cassandra told me the story of one of them, a boy named Ombeni. With the help of the United Nations, Ombeni escaped the military and began taking classes at one of the Justice Rising schools. One day, Ombeni learned that someone had raped and murdered his younger sister in the village where his family lived. When he heard this, he thought of returning to the village to take justice with his own hands. As a child soldier, he had killed before and knew how to do it without being discovered. However, with the psychological support of Cassandra's team, Ombeni realized that he was no longer that person and found the courage to forgive. Cassandra told me that one of the greatest privileges of her job is to see transformations like this, to have the opportunity to rescue these children. God has given you a mission wherever you are. Even if we don't realize it, we're continually rescuing captives from war zones. We live in the midst of the battle between good and evil. And if we ask Him, God will give us a portion of His inheritance, an opportunity to offer hope and to rescue lives. Dear Lord, please use me mightily for your glory. Today I claim my spiritual inheritance, my missionary field, in order to serve you with every action and every word. Learn to do good, seek justice, rebuke the oppressor, defend the fatherless, plead for the widow. Isaiah chapter 1 and verse 17.